I'm not traditionally a fan of games like this. I've played a couple, MMOs like Elsword and Closers, and don't get me wrong, Wiggy and I did play Dungeon Fighter Online. Once. Like, a year ago. For like an hour. However, when doing my recent Moonlight Blade video, I came across an interesting statistic. Dungeon Fighter Online's popularity is absolutely ridiculous over in the East, going so far as being considered the world's most popular MMORPG. So before you go claiming that I'm clickbaiting you, I'm not. This is legit what it is referred to as. I know the game isn't nearly as popular over here in the West as it is over there, what with MMORPGs like WoW both dominating the market and having millions of active subscribers at any given time. But as of 2015, the game had a recorded 600 million players worldwide, grossing over $10 billion in revenue. Yes, I'm not even kidding, 600 million players. To put that into perspective, if the game had continued to increase in popularity, then in 2018, Dungeon Fighter Online likely has more recorded players than all of Europe combined. So I wanted to know why the game was still so popular. Therefore I delved further in, and I took significantly more hours to record this time. I believe I made it to, 34, maybe a little higher. And with that, welcome to my first day in Dungeon Fighter Online. Dungeon Fighter Online boasts quite a substantial selection of characters to choose between, each with their own stats, unique fighting style, and classes associated with them. You're given access to the Agent, Priest, Demonic Lancer, Slayer, Gunner, Mage, Knight, Fighter, Thief, Dark Knight, and Creator. As you can see, some of the characters have both male and female variants, such as Priests, Slayers, and, more than half of them actually have male and female variants. Even though they are the same class, both genders have different stats, making for quite different overall gameplay styles. Mages are always destructively powerful, so naturally I opted to go for whatever made my life the easiest. Alright, so just walk right up and blow it up? Okay, sounds easy enough. Maybe slightly more difficult than I originally thought. Run, my purple elven brethren! The white men have come to suppress us! Little did they know my spiky black hair gives me ultimate power. The spikier our hair gets, the more powerful we become. Or at least that's what I learned from anime. Dragon Ball Z, more specifically. So first they capture us, now they demand we entertain them? Jensen, is it too late to run the other way? Get your pansy-ass, bitch-ass self down here and fight me. Okay, good. Wait. Did I just die? Well, that's it for my story. See you later, guys.
소중한 은인을 지키지 못했다. 여태껏 없던 힘과 생명을 주고 너를 되살릴 것이다. 어째서지? 그것이 나의 마지막 선택이기 때문이다.
Okay, so generally what I got from the cutscene that just played in the background was that I died, I made a pact with Satan, and since that white dude sent me to hell, I now need to deliver by serving up as many souls to the devil as I can. And I deliver. So there's a skill system in place, but not knowing exactly what I was doing and partly being lazy, I noticed an auto-allocate button. That seemed handy for a player like me. And it worked out well. It gave me basic fireball, water, ball, and whirlwind skills that served me quite well at the beginning of the game. I learned that the game has various maps as well, and each map has access to a variety of dungeons or instances that allow you to run through. That's how you progress through both the game and the story. Each instance results in a boss fight, like this giant angry minotaur in the background, and allocates you items and a ranking, ranging from "you suck" to "you didn't do as badly as some of the other people" to you're okay at this, I guess. The instances vary quite a bit in appearance. They also have unique monsters and mechanics from what I can tell, which helps alleviate a little of the repetition. Is it bad that I kind of feel, I don't know, like a little uneasy coming into this forest, just beating up old goblin men and murdering the local wildlife? I mean, I'm not even 100% certain at this point that I'm the good guy here. Hey guys. Guys. What do you call a frozen minotaur? I'll give you a second. You know what? Never mind. The joke wasn't really that cool anyway. I'm just legit unloading into this lady. Like, what the actual fuck am I on? She was just lying there in the forest and I come in and like, wow, I am a terrible human being. So clearly these guys didn't really find that joke I made earlier, you know, that funny. Man, Minotaurs just need to learn to chill out. No! So in essence, what the entire first 15 levels of the game, or the first hour or two, consisted of was going around the forest beating up women. I know I could have attempted to reason with them, but when violence is an option, why bother? At least that's what my stepfather used to tell me after each meeting. So this is what the Night King looks like when he wakes up in the morning. After playing until level 16, I was given the option to choose what class to proceed into. Elemental Bomber, Glacial Master, Blood Mage, Swift Master, or Dimension Walker. I ended up going for Swift Master because that's what Google told me to go with, and we all know you can't defy the almighty Google. Obviously, I made the right choice because look at this mayhem, this absolute destructive mayhem I am wreaking upon those poor monsters. I almost feel a little bad for them. Almost. Okay, not really. It's just way too much fun. The game has a tremendous amount of story from what I've experienced. Every instance seems to be interconnected with some form of story, and I can't seem to go 5 minutes without getting some form of cutscene, which isn't an issue. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not an issue at all. It's just something I'm not used to, especially in a game of this kind. For the next several hours, I took every single quest out of this town. I met a lot of characters, and I sat through a metric ton of plot. I fought weird cultists, unusual dragon cannon things, those tentacles you often find in tentacle hentai, zombies, little one-eyed octopi, blimps with teeth. You know what? This actually got really fucking weird. I fought a lot of weird shit, and that's all right. I am into weird shit, so this was actually, admittedly, a lot of fun for me. Ultimately, though, I had to end my journey due to this. I'd apparently hit my limit for today, and there was no way in hell I could afford to purchase an elixir to recover that. Which leads me to the only problem I had seen with the game up until that point. The fact that there is just a stupid fucking fatigue system in place. And honestly, who thinks capping how much you can play is a good idea? It is the dumbest shit I have ever seen. And it's not just exclusive to Dungeon Fighter Online. It really removes any excitement I have or I get out of playing the game when I play the game and I know full well that there's going to be a time limit imposed upon me restricting me from how much I can actually play. And I get it, I can remove that by recovering my stamina. But, I mean, at this point in the game, clearly not. Not with this much money, so I had to stop, as would anyone else playing as much as I did. Ultimately, I had an absolutely fucking thrilling time playing Dungeon Fighter Online. The graphical style, the combat, the game itself, it's all so high quality and it's just ridiculous fun to play. I'd recommend it to literally anyone that's a fan of the genre and is looking for something new, especially since there's a newly added character. Now's the time to jump in and join the influx of new players. Unless, you know, he's not as new as I'm thinking, in which case, well, fuck. But judging by all the people that are literally playing him right now, I think the evidence supports my statement. Anyway, that is it for me, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed my first day in Dungeon Fighter Online. I'll see you all next time. Peace. Thank you for watching my Dungeon Fighter Online video. If you enjoyed it, drop a like, leave a comment, consider subscribing to my channel over here, checking out another video, or following me on Twitter at Byte STIX to just chat or hang out.